Welcome to Scorpio season. We have arrived. Scorpio. Just behind me, an owl flew through the trees and landed in a branch. And I believe that owl is still there, which is such an amazing sign of Scorpio because that's magic. It's a magic sign. It is the deeper wisdoms of the creatures on this planet, such as owl, such as snake, such as scorpion, such as eagle, who are here to help us see beyond that veil. And the timing of the year is impeccable, right? Because we have Scorpio season, and then Halloween happens, and the Day of the Dead, and it is the time of death. We're honoring death. It is the time when, as you can see, these leaves look quite green, but the leaves start to lose their color and the trees drop their leaves and the plants get dry and brown and bleak in color, and they get ready to decompose. They get ready to die back to the earth, to go dormant. So this really truly is the season of death for the earth, for us, if we're willing to go there. And that is this beauty of Scorpio season. So whether you have Scorpio sun, moon, rising, or somewhere in your chart, for me, it's my South Node. It's a place I know very well at a soul level. I've been there, and it's my comfort zone. So this season is not an easy one per se, because it is inviting us to really look at our shadow and to dive into shadow work if we are so willing, because Scorpio knows that it must dive deep and go beneath the surface in order to find the gold, right? So it's a water sign, so full of emotion and depth. Still waters run deep is what Scorpio is known for. Scorpio is that detective. Scorpio is always looking for those clues, is looking for the truth, knows when somebody's bullshitting, and has the courage to literally just snake their way to the root of what they're after and what they're looking for. So, water, fixed, ruled by two rulers, Mars and Pluto. So what we're looking at here is the planet of action, the warrior, that masculine energy of Mars with a plan, fiery. And then we also have Pluto, who is our planet of death and rebirth and transformation. So thank you, Pluto. Thank you, Mars. So with these two planetary rulers, we know that Scorpio will be ruling our sexual reproductive system and also our heart as well, because it takes courage to look at your shadow. It takes courage and heart to get to the heart of the matter, to get to the root of the problem. It takes courage to want to see all that and to have the veil lifted from your eyes of perhaps disillusion in order for you to see your blind sides, in order for you to see your shadow. So also mushrooms. I want to bring mushrooms into this because mushrooms literally are scorpionic in nature. Mushrooms are here to decompose. They're the great decomposers. They come in, a tree has died, and they come in and they cover the tree with their beautiful fruiting body and mycelium, and they break it down so that new life can come. And that is what we are meant to do as well, my friends. And it can be a really wild process, but a valiant and rewarding one when we dare to go down that road. So, wow, let's talk about some allies. And honestly, it was kind of hard for me to rein this one in because Scorpio is so complex and so intricate and so intense and so beautiful in that it's like the polished gem once you just keep shining, shining, shining and uncovering, uncovering, uncovering. And there's this like gorgeous gem and diamond waiting to show its light, right? Bringing consciousness to the unconscious. So, okay, some herbs. So, one of my favorites of all time, nettle, stinging nettle, Urtica dioica. I mean, it doesn't get more scorpionic and Mars and Pluto than our sweet nettle, who has these little tiny prickers on her, right? And then she's known as stinging nettle because if you're not respecting her and you're not aware, you're not paying attention, then you're going to get the reaction of formic acid on your skin. And we think it's a sting, but actually it's just a histamine reaction. But she's there to like wake you up. She's there to like say, hey, I'm here. She's there to say, you know, you've got stagnant energy in your hands and I'm going to be good for your arthritis. So she's like bringing that energy where there might be stagnation, which is an imbalance of Scorpio in this watery Scorpio sign. So she's got that going on for her, and she is just one of those herbs that is an absolute food. She's one of the most nutrient dense foods you can or herbs that you can possibly consume. She is full of iron and she's full of B vitamins and A and K and calcium and magnesium and phosphorus. And so she's just like loaded with minerals. Excellent for our adrenals, burnt out adrenals. I mean, I could go on and on. This whole video could be about nettles, but I'll stop there. So you're definitely going to want to work with nettle for that replenishment during this Scorpio season. I mean, you want to work with nettle anyway, but nettle for this Scorpio season. Damiana, I'm going to bring Damiana back. Yes, I spoke about her for Libra season, but I'm going to bring her back for Scorpio season as well, and that is because she's such an ally for the sexual reproductive system. She's an aphrodisiac. She is going to bring warmth, and she's going to bring energy to the womb, and just if there's any stagnation at all in the womb, she's just gonna like work her magic and push out what needs to be pushed out and get you connected to your vital energy, which is what, to me, that's what sexual energy is, right? It's like it's your connection to your own sexual energy, your creative power, your sacral and root chakra, right? Getting you in alignment with that powerful energy. I'm going to talk about Dong Quai, which is a Chinese herb that I work with a lot. Dong Quai is amazing in the Angelica family. She tastes delicious. And she's also really wonderful for, you know, post ovulation, going towards menstruation. Like if you have any energy blockages, if you have any physical water, any kind of like stagnation in your womb, she's going to go in there and she's going to set that shit straight. She's going to get things moving. Who else? Okay, so we'll go into the realm of the heart, because again, to do this shadow work, you really have to dip into your heart. You really have to have the courage to be vulnerable with yourself. You have to have the courage to be intimate with yourself. So hawthorn, beautiful little tiny hawthorn berries that they're about ready to go and harvest. They're in the rose family. Let's bring rose in there too. Work with rose, work with hawthorn. Excellent for physically strengthening your heart and strengthening your circulatory system, but also really wonderful for if you're in pain, if you're heartbroken, if you are mourning something or someone. Hawthorn is your ally to bring that softness, that sweetness to your heart. Okay, mushrooms. So chaga is coming to me for this. And if you've ever seen chaga, you'll understand why. This dark, almost like looks like a burned piece of a tree, right? That's growing out of a tree. So it's dark, it's hard, but once you open chaga, it's got this beautiful golden, brownish gold color. So, and just excellent for any kind of inflammation in the body, full of antioxidants, great for ridding your body of inflammation. And then you make a brew of her, and she's this dark, delicious milk, mushroom milk. Beautiful. So those are the allies that I'm going to speak about. Remember, it's the sexual reproductive, it's the heart, it's mushrooms, because they are the great decomposers, they are the great transmuters and transformers. And the last thing I'll leave you with is, this is a really good time if you're in a committed partnership, if you are partnered up and you really want to go deeper with your partner and you want to create that intimacy, you want to nourish that intimate relationship, it's a great time to do that, because Scorpio energies are here to support that. It's what Scorpio does. Scorpio is about merging with the other and having, again, the courage to be so vulnerable and so raw and so real that you're allowing yourself to be seen, your shadow and your light, all of it. So I invite you to do that with the person that you love so dearly, because it is so rewarding to just do that work and be beautiful together and cry together and see all of each other. So have a beautiful Scorpio season and get in with those allies, and see you soon.